Welcome all. Today let us study about Karnataka. Introduction. Evolution of Karnataka. Karnataka has a long history which is evident from various literary and archaeological sources. It is clearly stated in the 9th century work Kaviraja Marga of Sri Vijaya that the land between the Kaveri and the Godavari is Kannada Nadu, but politically it was under different administrations. It became a reality only after the independence when the state came into existence during the reorganization of 14 states based on linguistic in 1956. It was called Mysuru state after its creation and later it was renamed Karnataka on 1st November 1973 under the chief ministership of D. Devraj Aras. Origin of the name. The name Karnataka is in usage for more than 2000 years. It is used both for the land and the language spoken by the people of the land. Although there are several opinions regarding the origin of the word Karnataka, only the most accepted versions are mentioned here. One of the explanations states that the word is derived from Kar means black, Nadu means land. Thus, it refers to the land of black soil. The explanation is simple as larger area of Karnataka is of black soil. Another important version states that these were used in ancient Tamil works Shilapadi Karam and Tolkapiyam, where the land is referred Karunat, which means elevated, large, etc. The same meaning is also echoed in the Pune edition of Mahabharata, in which the word Unnatyaka is substituted for Karunat of Tamil. The tableland was called Karnataka. Thus, in both examples, the word Kannada refers to the land and the language of the people. It is one of the oldest languages belonging to Dravidian group. To trace the evolution of Karnataka state is retrospect of its history is necessary. Prior to the unification, the present areas of the state belonged to different rulers' empires. After the fall of Tippu Sultan in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War in 1799, the princely state of Mysuru was handed over to the royal family of Mysuru Odiers, but it was under the control of Britishers through a resident. Later, many parts of the present Karnataka came under British rule in different periods. There were many uprisings against the British rule, which were also suppressed, and the British rule was extended in these areas. The revolts of Dhondji Vagan in 1800, Veerappa of Koppal in 1819, Kitturu Channamma in 1824, Sangolli Rayanna in 1829, and Chikkaveera Raja of Coorg in 1834. The revolt of Canara in 1830 to 31 were all controlled and suppressed by the British. As a result, the areas of direct British rule were extended into many parts of present Karnataka. The countrywide uprising of 1857 had its echo in Karnataka too. The princes of Surapura and Nargund, the Vedas of Haligali, and Desais of Dharwad, led by Mundargi Bhimrao, revolted against the Britishers in 1857 and 58. There were uprisings in Supa and Khanapur taluks in 1858 and 59, in which the Siddhis had also joined. The Britishers did put down the revolts and gained complete control over the land only by the 1859. At the time of independence, the areas of Karnataka were scattered in almost 20 different administrative setups. After independence, all these were brought under 5 administrative units which were later unified to form the state of Mysore. The 5 provinces were the old Mysuru state, the Mumbai presidency, the areas which were under the control of Madras presidency, the areas of Hyderabad Sultanate, and the Coorg kingdom. Even before the independence, there were many movements for the formation of linguistic state. In Karnataka, the efforts of unification became almost the silent revolution by 1913. Karnataka, for the promotion of Kannada language, literature and culture, Karnataka Vidyavardhaka Sangha, which was established in 1890 at Dharwad for the promotion of Kannada language, literature and culture, took the lead. Alur Venkatarao, who was better known as Kannada Kula Purohita, rendered yeoman service for the unification of the state. In 1915, Kannada Sahitya Parishad was established at Bengaluru under the patronage of Mysore warriors. Later, many cultural institutions were established all over the state and have supported and participated in the revolution aimed at the unification of the state. Karnataka Ekikarana Sabha was founded at Dharwad in 1916. The Karnataka Unification Conference was held at Belgavi in 1924 in the same venue where Belgavi Congress meeting was also held, which was presided by Mahatma Gandhi. The first Kannada anthem, Udayavagali Namma Chelluva Kannada Nadu, was composed and sung by Huilagol Narayana Rao of Gadag in the Congress meeting. Bombay and Madras legislatures have also passed resolutions supporting the formation of Karnataka state. The Indian National Congress supported the cause for the formation of Andhra and Karnataka state based on the language. After the independence, when Patti Sri Ramulu died of hunger strike demanding separate state, Andhra Pradesh was formed in 1953 as the first linguistic state of India. With this, Ballari district was separated from Andhra Pradesh and it was added to Mysuru. At the end, the state reorganization committee headed by Fazal Ali and the members K.M. Panikar and Kunzu recommended for the formation of linguistic state. As a result, the new state was born on 1956 and it was named Mysuru state. It was later renamed as Karnataka in 1973 during the chief ministership of D. Devaraja Aras. The princely state of Mysuru came into existence in 1799 after the fall of Tippu Sultan. In 1881, it consisted only of 7 districts, namely Bengaluru, Mysuru, Kolar, Kadur, Tumakuru, Chitradurga and Shivamogga. In 1886, Hassan was formed as the 8th district consisting of 7 taluks. Mandya district was formed in 1839 with the division of Mysore district with 8 taluks. It was 9th district of the state. Thus, before independence, the old Mysore state consisted only of 9 districts. When Andhra Pradesh was formed as a first linguistic state in 1953, Ballari district of Madras state, excluding the taluk of Adoni, Alur and Rayadurga, was transferred to the old Mysore state. At the time of the state reorganization, Belgavi, Vijayapura, Dharwada and Uttar Kannada districts of Bombay Presidency were added to the Mysore. From Hyderabad state, Bidar, Kalburgi and Raichur were added to Mysore. Further, Dakshin Kannada district and Kollegala taluk of Madras state were given to the newly formed Mysore state. Lastly, the state of Coorg, which was separate kingdom, was annexed to the new Mysore state. Thus, the present Karnataka state was formed by the amalgamation of areas of 5 different administrative units. Location, size and extent. Karnataka is located in the western part of Deccan Plateau. Larger parts of the state belong to the Mysore Plateau, which is one of the 3 segments of the larger Deccan Plateau. In addition to Mysore Plateau, the state also consisted parts of Maharashtra Plateau in the north. The state has both land and water frontiers. It is surrounded by 6 states, namely Goa in the northwest, Maharashtra in the north, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh in the east, Tamil Nadu in the south and southwest, and Kerala in the southwest. It is flanked by the Arabian Sea in the west. Thus, Karnataka is a typical littoral state. The state extends from 11 degree 31 minute to 18 degree 45 minute north latitudes. It has a maximum latitudinal extent of 7 degree 14 minute from Aurad Taluk of Bidar district in the north. The state extends up to Moya river in the south. From north to south, it is about 750 km long. In the extreme north, there is Bidar district, whereas in the extreme south lies Chamarajanagar district. Moya river, which flows through the Bandipur forest, forms the southern boundary between Gundlupet taluk of Chamarajanagar district and Udagamandalam district of Tamil Nadu. Longitudinally, the state extends from 74 degree 12 minute to 78 degree 40 minute east. Thus, the state has a longitudinal extent of 4 degree 28 minute. From the west to east, the state is about 400 kilometers. Karwar in the Uttar Pradesh district lies in the extreme west, whereas Mulabagilu Taluk of Kolar district is in the extreme east. A careful observation of the state map indicates that it has two exclaves completely separated from the mainland. These are Damne village of Belagavi located in Maharashtra, Mukhed village of Aurad Taluk in Bidar district also lies in Maharashtra. Similarly, Pavagada Taluk of Tumkur district is a pen enclave. It is connected with the mainland by a narrow stretch of land. The total geographical area of the state is 1,91,791 square kilometer. The Karnataka is about 5.844% of the total geographical area of the country among the states of Indian Republic. It ranks 6th in terms of area. The states larger than Karnataka are Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat. In terms of size, the state is larger than the countries like Hungary or Belgium. The state, according to 2011 census, accounts for 5.05% of total population of the country. According to 2011 census, the total population of the state was 6 crore 11 lakh 30,704 or 61.1 million. In terms of population, the state ranks 6th in the country. It has the population growth rate of 15.7%, density was 319, birth rate 17.4 and the death rate of 6.5. Sex ratio is 968. Net per capita income was rupees 2,31,246 in 2019 and 20. Administrative division. Districts. For the sake of administration, the state is divided into 31 districts. At the time of reorganization, the state consisted only 19 districts. Later, more number of districts were created from time to time for an effective administration as well as to a great service to the people effectively. Bangalore Urban District was formed in 1986, increasing the number of districts to 20. Further, in 1997-98, a major district reorganization was made during the period of Sri J.H. Patel, the Chief Minister, creating 7 more new districts. Dakshin Kannada was divided to form Udupi district. Chamarajanagar was separated from Mysore district, which was a long pending demand of the people. Similarly, Koppala district was formed, bifurcating Raichur district. Bargalkote was formed during dividing Vijayapura district. Gadaga and Haveri was separated from Dharwad. Davangere district was created from Chitradurga and Shivamogga. Thus, the total number of districts in the state was raised to 27. In 2007, 2 more new districts were namely Ramanagara and Chikkaballapura were formed during Chief Ministership of Sri H.D. Kumaraswamy. Ramanagara district was formed dividing Bengaluru rural district. Similarly, Chikkaballapura district was formed dividing Kolar district. In 2010, during the Chief Ministership of B.S. Yediyurappa first term, Yadagiri district was formed. dividing Kalburgi district. In 2020, Vijayanagara district was formed, bifurcating Ballari district, raising the number of districts to 31. Even now, there are some large districts in the state. Recently, a proposal was made to divide the large districts of the state, Belgavi, into two districts, which is not yet materialized. At present, 5 large districts of the state are Belagavi, Kalburgi, Tumakuru, Vijayapura, and Uttar Kannada. At the same time, there are some small districts in the state: Bengaluru Urban, Bengaluru Rural, Ramanagara, Udupi, Kolara, Kodagu are the small districts of the state. Taluks. The districts are further divided into taluk. At present, the state has 237 taluks. For a long time, the state had only 175 taluks, and the Bengaluru urban taluk was divided into east and west, raising the number of taluks into 176. Recently, MB Prakash committee has recommended for the creation of new taluks. The government has created only 49 new taluks in 21 districts, increasing the total number of taluk into 226, which were effective since January 2018. Further, 12 more taluks were created in 2019, increasing the total number of taluks to 237, some of which are still not functioning. Belgavi has the highest number of taluks in the state. It has 73 taluks. Villages. Belagavi division has 73 taluks. Villages. There are 27,397 revenue villages and 19,943 becharaks or uninhabited settlements in the state. According to the 2011 census, there were nearly 3,351 Tandas of Lambani, Banjara and other tribal communities. These people were migratory communities and were settled recently at some locations. These Tandas were not included under revenue category. They are lacking of even basic amenities and developments. They do not get sufficient funds for development. Hence, a committee was appointed by the government headed by K. Narasimhaya, which were recommended for converting Tandas into revenue villages. It was accepted by the government and agreed to convert 284 Tandas into revenue villages. Panchayats. There are about 6,016 Gram Panchayat in the state. The government has constituted a committee headed by S. G. Narayana to look into Karnataka Panchayat Raj Act 1993. The committee has submitted its report recommending for the formation of new Gram Panchayat, increasing the total number of Gram Panchayat into 6,016 in 2019-20. The committee had divided the Panchayat into two categories, namely Malnad and Maidan Region Panchayat. It has fixed minimum population of Gram Panchayat in Malnad from 2,500 to 5,000, while the Maidan region it is from 5,000 to 7,000. In cases the population less than 2,500, it can be considered as a special case. In case where the population is more than 7,000, they will be continued as panchayat, but the panchayat will with more than 15,000 persons will be absorbed into town panchayats. The government has introduced citizen service centers in all the Gram Panchayats and Gram 1 service in 12 districts to get 750 plus services. Recently, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India has surveyed village panchayat series. In 2021 survey, 9 panchayats have won award for RD services in the state. 6 panchayats: Hassan, ZP, Pandavpura Taluk Panchayat, Tubbinakatte Gram Panchayat, Yadaganahalli Gram Panchayat, Karnakuppe Gram Panchayat, Bengaluru East Taluk Panchayat have bagged Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyaya PR Shashakti-karan Awards, while Hemanahalli Gram Panchayat has won N. Deshmukh Award. Rajana Kunte Gram Panchayat bagged Namma Grama Namma Yojane award, and Munuganahalli Gram Panchayat has received Child Friendly Award. There are 11 city corporations in the state. These are Bengaluru, Mangaluru, Mysuru, Hubli Dharwad, Davanagere, Ballari, Kalburgi, Belagavi, Tumkuru, Shivamogga and Vijayapura. Besides, the state has 270 municipalities. Regional division. The state is divided into 4 regional divisions, each one headed by the divisional commissioner. The 4 divisions of the state are Bengaluru division. It consists of Bengaluru urban and rural, Ramanagara, Kolara, Chikkaballapura, Tumkuru, Shivamogga, Chitradurga, Davanagere district. Bengaluru is the administrative headquarter. It consists of 25.91% of the total area of the state with a population share of 36.80%. Mysore division. It consists of Chamarajnagara, Chikkamangaluru, Dakshin Kannada, Udupi, Hasana, Kodagu, Mandya and Mysuru district. This division consists of 22.67% of area and 20.54% of population of the state. Belagavi division. It consists of northwestern part of the state. It includes Belagavi, Vijayapura, Bagalkote, Dharwada, Gadag, Haveri and Uttarakhand district. It recently named Kitturu, Karnataka, consisting 7 districts. It has 73 taluks. The division has 28.42% of total area of the state but has only 24.20% of the population. Kalburgi division. It has the 7 districts, namely Kalburgi, Yadgir, Raichur, Ballari, Vijayanagara, Bidar, Koppala. Yadgir was created in 2010 and Vijayanagara in 2020. This division is also called Kalyana Karnataka. This division has 23% of the total area of the state but accounts only 18.46% of the total population of the state. Thus, it is the Kalburgi division which has lesser share of population compared to its geographical area. These regional divisions were abolished in 2003 as a part of administrative reforms but re-established once again headed by regional commissioners. In next class, let's study about Karnataka relief features.